Hey everybody, this is Tracie Schmidt, producing branch manager with Supreme Lending, and I am here for a quick 5 minutes. We want to keep your attention with some exciting information of buyers and sellers with Yasmine. Take a second, introduce yourself, Yasmine.
Hi, everybody. I am here in the East Bay of San Francisco. I've been a realtor for over 25 years, and I'm very excited to be in this little seminar
Hey,
webinar.
we
No,
can call it whatever we want. We're doing it, so
yeah.
who cares? Um, so I wanted to definitely like go over a question that a lot of buyers ask because it's so important to have a strong negotiator in their corner. Especially even though there's a low inventory market, there's still competition, right? So if I was your buyer and I were to say to you, hey, Yasmine, I want you in my corner, but what makes you a strong negotiator? What skills do you have that benefit me as a client? What would your answer to that be?
Well, sometimes I feel that in this industry, because of this 26 years of experience, I can oftentimes read the mind of the listing agent and the seller's goals. But rather than doing that, I'm very, very engaged. Once we identify a property, I'm on top of it. I talk to the listing agent, I pick their brain, I make them my best friend, and I'm constantly interacting and trying to make sure that they know we are interested, maybe not too much, but just to keep it going, and then showing my clients that I'm very engaged by providing updates and speaking with them on a regular basis throughout. So it's not just, hey, let's look at the house and buy it and write the
Yeah.
offer. So I look at the disclosures, I see all the ups and downs, I see everything that could affect the price, and that
Right.
makes me a good negotiator. I thrive in negotiations, to be
Well, I
honest.
was gonna say, you always want to work with an agent that wants the house for you as bad as you want it yourself, and we'll go to any lengths possible to have that connection with the seller's agent. It's really important to represent your buyer well, right, when you are negotiating. So I think that's awesome. And
Good.
let's turn it to the seller because we don't want to leave sellers out. So
Yeah.
there are so many real estate agents out there. You see them everywhere you turn, right? Why do
Yeah.
sellers choose to work with you? What is it about you and your services that they end up saying, Yasmine, we picked you, right? We talked to 3 people and you're the go-to. Why do you think that is?
I believe that I'm a no-nonsense realtor. Again, my experience and the years of working with relocation clients, with from all paths of life, it's not only luxury, but all paths, first-time home buyers. I believe that my honesty and my straightforwardness, coming with my German background, is something that my clients value. Sometimes it's a little bit, on the harder side to swallow, but it's always on par. I believe that what makes me a great negotiator is the fact that um, I go the extra mile. I find everything that has to
Yeah.
do with
Well, because you're not only negotiating for buyers, you're doing it for sellers as well, right? When they get
exactly.
offers on their homes, it's up to you is it the best offer? Do you think you could negotiate back with the different real estate agents that are representing the
Yeah,
buyers? So such a
absolutely. And
huge part of a transaction.
being really close with the buyer's agents. And I honestly feel my reputation in the Bay Area, working in all the different markets. I'm not your neighborhood agent. I go anywhere in the East Bay, and having that expertise of working in many different markets, and the ability to adapt and adjust to different clientele, makes me a well-rounded realtor.
Absolutely. Same thing. It's like you don't pass up opportunity, right? Whether or not for me a loan amount is 200,000 or 1 million, you treat everybody the same. You give them, your best foot forward. And that's why we've been in this business so long, I think. So,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
I
Thank
have
you.
some exciting news on the lending side. So
Yes, please. I can't
because
wait.
yeah, well, because the year is over, they have finally announced all of the new loan limits, which is important for people out there that are looking to buy, especially in higher end markets like your market and my market. So In Contra Costa County specifically, the loan limit went up to, are you ready for this? So it goes to 806,500. That's the limit, right? Where it's like it doesn't become a high balance loan.
Mhm.
And then you can go up to $1,209,750. So that's a big number. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what I usually do is I take that number and I divide it by 0.95. Any idea why I do that?
No.
Okay, because someone can put 5% down, that's it, and
Oh.
have a high balance loan. So if you do divided by 0.95, you could buy a house for $1,273,000 and only put 5% down.
Oh, wow.
Right? When you break it down that way. So, people that, have maybe a lower down payment or want to keep some reserves or have their money invested in the market that might be doing well because interest rates are a little bit higher still. 5% down, new county loan limits are out. They vary on every county. So, whether it's Contra Costa County, Alameda County, whatever it is, we would want to look that up for that particular home buyer. But I thought I would share that. So
Yeah, that's so wonderful. But
yeah,
tell
some New
me
Year
about the
joy.
conventional loan limit of eight going to 800,000.
Yeah, that just means like it changes your pricing, right? So if you go to 806,500, it's still within the conforming loan limit. Once you go over that, it's considered a high balance loan. And so there's pricing hits or loan level price adjustments that then start getting tacked on because the loan amount is higher. And then and we could always go over the 1,209,750, and then you're getting into that jumbo territory, which the guidelines change and pricing changes. And but it's good news for people that are saving. Prices are going up. Their down payment 5% down plus closing costs, maybe with your negotiating skills, negotiated maybe a buy down or something like that from the seller. There's options out there, which is good news, starting the year off right.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's great news. But
Yeah.
how are the interest rate in general? Just
Well, we got an email
closing.
today. Yeah, it's I wish I mean, I am just waiting for the day this year that we get that pop. There, we had a call yesterday and there are predictions that rates are going to go down. They're not giving us a specific timeline. Now, they were saying in the fives, now they're saying like low sixes, still sevens. But today when it came out, we had the red arrow, which means worse. And so we just roll with it, right? I mean, people can still get a 5% rate. It's just what do they want to spend to get that rate? And what's that cost analysis? And, if your plan is to refinance, when rates drop, are you going to really want to spend money to buy down the rate today? And you have to do that side by side comparison and see, what the best financial decision for a buyer is. So, rates are
Well,
rates.
they're definitely in good hands with you.
Thank you. You too. I'm so excited to start this new year and help as many buyers and sellers as we can. So if someone wanted to reach you, Yasmine, what's the best way?
I prefer text, not because I don't want to be on the phone, but I think it's a great intro. If somebody wants to get in touch with me, 925-998-9747, just let me know what you're looking for and I respond, and then we can set up a Zoom meeting or a phone call.
I love it. And I'm the same way. You could scan the QR code if you're on a desktop. On a phone, I know it's hard, but you could text me 858-336-5200. We look forward to working with you or even answering any questions that you have. Throw them in the comments, right? Let us know maybe a topic that you want us to cover, what questions you might have about buying or selling. We are here to serve you. Yasmine, it was a pleasure as always, and I'll see you next.
Yes, absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.